Yeah. Oh. But boy, you no get shame.
Hello guys, welcome back. If you're new, you're welcome. Hope you all are doing well. So today's video is going to be really quick. It's just a quick makeup look. This is the makeup look I had on my previous post. So with that said, I'm just going to jump into the video. So I've already filled in my eyebrows off camera. So right now I'm going in with a cream concealer to clean under the eyebrow and also use the same concealer on my eyelid. So this concealer will serve as a base for the eyeshadow. So next right here, I'm going in with a small fluffy brush to blend out the concealer on the top brow, and also I'm going to be using the same brush to blend out the concealer on my eyelid before going ahead to set the concealer using a loose powder. So next for eyeshadow, I'm using Inglot eyeshadow, matte eyeshadow. This is the burnt orange, so I'm going to be using that as a transitional color and also as a base for the next eyeshadow I'm going to be applying on my eyelid. So I just start with a little bit. The little bit goes a long way. So right now I'm just going ahead to blend it out. So next I'm gonna go in with this blue eyeshadow from Inglot. This is also matte, so I'm going to be applying that on the eyelid to create a darker shade of eyeshadow. So this will give me a brown color after I'm done blending it all out. So right here I'm starting by applying a little bit of the blue shade and blending it out as I go along. So take a little bit of the blue eyeshadow, apply it, and then blend it out before going ahead to apply more. So this will create the shade you want, making sure you're getting the exact shade you want without overloading the blue eyeshadow on it. So to highlight my brow bone, I'm going in with a light cream eyeshadow palette. I'm using the shade Shell from the eyeshadow palette. I'm using that to highlight the brow bone. So I'm just applying that and making sure to blend it out and also to fade out the bottom part of the highlight. So next I'm gonna go ahead and apply my eyelashes off camera, and I'll be back once that is done. All right, I'm back. All right, so for foundation, okay, before I forgot, I've already applied my primer off camera even before I did my eyebrows. So right now I'm going ahead to apply my foundation. So today I'm using two shades of foundation and also two different brands. So the one I'm applying right now is from Kiko Milano, and this is the light coverage foundation. So next I'm going to go in with a Sephora foundation. That is a full coverage foundation. So I'm just going to mix those two foundations together. So the one from Kiko Milano is I don't remember the name of the shade right now, but I'm gonna look for it and put it in the description box down below. But the shade from the one from Sephora is dark ebony, deep dark ebony. So I will list everything I use in this video in the description box down below. So be sure to check it out. So next, I'm just going ahead to blend both foundation shades together to create the shade I want. As you can see, the foundation is blended really well. It's not too light and it's not too dark. It just matches my skin so perfectly. So yeah, just blend and blend it into the skin. So for concealer, I'm using a Flormar concealer palette. I'm using the shade right there. also to highlight my forehead and the bridge of my nose. So I'm using a small concealer brush, a small angle concealer brush to apply that on the areas I want the highlight to be. So next I'm going in with a small blending brush to blend out the concealer. So I start by spraying a little bit of a makeup facer on the brush before going ahead to blend out the concealer.
Can I get your attention? Can I get your attention? Now your body I just see.
So to set the concealer, I'm using Flormar Invisible Loose Powder. I'm going to be using that to set the areas I apply the concealer. Just taking my time, just pressing the powder into the skin, making sure I apply the setting powder all over the areas I apply the concealer. And so to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using Kiko Milano brown powder. I'm going to be using that to set the rest of my face. And like I said earlier, check the description box for everything I use in this video. I'll list everything in the description box. So right now I'm going in with a fluffy powder brush to apply that on the skin, just buffing that into the skin. And also what I like to do whenever I'm doing my makeup, I like to go back in with the same brush I use in applying the brown powder and back into the areas I apply the concealer and the loose powder to blend everything all together. So that kind of blend the makeup and everything, kind of smooth it out. So next I'm going back in with the same eyeshadow I use in highlighting my brow bone, which is the shade Shell from the Lime Crime eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to be applying that on the inner corner of my eyes, so that will help to open up the eyes a little bit more. So for highlighter, I'm going in with some Flormar highlighter in the shade Marble Pink Gold. So I'm just using that to highlight my cheekbone.
I say your back, it be like TV.
Yeah. Oh. But
is the finished result of this makeup look. I hope you like this video. If you do, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. If you already subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.